Peace, love and light. This is David from the Divine Nation, or the Divination, however you want to read that. And welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, this is the message from the Most High, reading to give people insight and guidance to allow them to understand what the higher power in the universe, the Creator, God, however you want to term that power, what it intends for you at this time right now. Now, these are not time-specific readings, so whenever you see them, that's when it's for you to get this message. But please do like the video, subscribe, comment, share the video, and let's jump straight in. I've already pre-shuffled and set the cards so we can save as much time. But we have the Five of Swords. So for a lot of people, first off, you should ask yourself, what is it that you're holding on to? Whether it be a thought, an opinion, a behavior, a relationship, a job. What is it that you need to release? For some people, if you've been in any kind of dynamic where your words have been suppressed, maybe this is a need to defend yourself. Maybe this is giving your opinion if you haven't ever done that. If you're that type of person that likes to keep the peace, especially with the Six of Pentacles as a challenge. Maybe that person that wanted to keep the balance, so you never really spoke your truth. You never defended yourself verbally. Then that would be, it's time to do that. But I think for a lot more people, it's asking you to assess what it is that is in your life that you need to let go of. Now, the challenge for a lot of you, it's going to affect the stability in your life. This could be financial stability. So if it's like a job and you're being asked to release this job, maybe getting yourself stable, or maybe you don't feel like you're stable financially, and that could be a challenge for most people to take this decision due to insecurity. Now, for some people, if it's a relationship, maybe it's a change of dynamic that you're not going to be used to, or that you're fearing, initially rocking the boat completely, and that's deterring you from actually taking this decision. For some of you, you could even have someone that you need to communicate with, that you've got this person blocked, or you're just not, there isn't much communication with them. This could be that even if you are talking to them, it's very surface level or restricted communication. You'll have to mind, beautiful baby in the background. Now, for the possible opportunities, we have the Magician. So for those of you where this is work related, you've been asked to release a job, possibly so that you can do something for yourself. I'll presume a lot more of you it's that, because the Creator intends for you all to be self-sufficient, to use your own God-given talents and skills to create a situation for yourself, create a business, a career, a way to feed yourself where you are not having to give all of your time and energy in slavish devotion to a job to build the corporate establishment, let's say. So for a lot of you, for possible opportunities, you actually already have all the talents, all the skills, all the creative abilities. Again, with this one here, that's you having the passion, having the ambition, the cups, having all of the commitment to this skill. With the sword, you know exactly what to do. You've got the information. And also with the pentacle, you're practical and realistic enough to be able to see this ambition goal to fruition. So for a lot of you, possibly, you're going to end up working prospectively your magic, using your talents to create this circumstance for yourself where you can actually utilize your own abilities to elevate your life, and also to bring in money and support your finances in a way that, although you may be fearing the Six of Pentacles, a little bit of a struggle, not being stable straight away, over time, you will actually create a stable situation for yourself that will probably bring back a lot more than what you're earning from your job. As when you're working for self, doing for self, the pay you get is dependent on the amount of time and effort you put in. Where, of course, in a job, you have a set standard wage that regardless of how much effort you put in, you're not getting more than what your wage is initially. So doing for self is what's really going to bring you the abundance. And for many of you, with this Magician, you already are very capable. You have all that you need to create a career opportunity for yourself. Now, what you can use for some of you is just search your feelings. Some of you, you may have a woman around you. This could be a Cancer. This could just be a woman that's very nurturing, very supportive, very intuitive. Someone who would invest their time and energy with you and give you the support necessary. Now, if this is a relationship, again, which it could be for some of you, where you're being asked to release maybe a relationship that you're in and not wanting to affect the balance in your life, but knowing that there is somebody there that has all the skills and talents that you need to be able to support you in the ways for you to get the better results out of your life that maybe God intends for you. And it could be that with this Queen of Cups, maybe this individual is someone that does have a lot of love for you. And this person is willing to give their time and their energy to support mutually a beneficial circumstance for you both. But for some of you, I do think you just need to search your feelings and trust your intuition with that Queen of Cups. And you may already know in the back of your mind what you need to do. But again, material reasons are what's stopping you with the challenge. Now, in the past, we have the Empress. So for a lot of you, you could have had this very abundant energy. You could have been generating a lot of finances. You could have had someone in your life. For most of you, it will be a female, Taurus or a Libra with this Venus energy. But it could just be some of you, if you've got a baby mother or a baby father, this could be that person. This could be your mother with the Empress. But in the past, this was, I think, somebody in your life that you know had a very fertile energy. Someone who was able to generate a lot, either of income or they just had the ability to expand things due to their natural nurturing qualities. But for some of you, again, this could have just been you, that you were actually very abundant yourself in the past. And maybe you had a bit of, could be struggles, or maybe the cash flow kind of slowed down a bit. Let me clarify that. Where's the Empress there? For a lot more of you, this is a person that was in your life, romantically. This is someone with very deep feelings. This is someone that, for a lot of you, you would have met this person and the emotions ran very deep very quickly. Now, if you would already know this person, and this is someone that is not a new person to your life, it's someone that the feelings are still very strong for this person, or were in the past. And you did see this person as the perfect partner for you. Someone who was nurturing, loving, unconditionally loving, I'll say, but someone who also was able to give the attentiveness and the care that was required to feed your soul, I'll say. And for a lot of you, you're being asked to release whoever it is that you're entertaining to bring this other person's energy back into your life, but as a more concrete, long-term future. Where's the Magician there? Okay, so just clarifying the Magician as well for the possible opportunities. So, as I was saying, for those of you where this is work-related, this is you possibly taking the decision to completely break down this job, to walk away from this position that you're in, this career, and utilize your own skills. So for some of you, you're just going to end up doing it. You can decide to say, you know, I'm done with this. I'm not getting the just desserts from your time and your effort. So you're capable of doing it yourself, and you're just going to do it. For some of you, again, this will be, you're breaking this relationship down with a tower there. This will be something that is a long time coming. When you see the tower come out, it's something that has been prolonged. Maybe you've been fighting or restricting this change, but it's required. And it's something that is overdue. So for many of you, you're just going to do that and break down a relationship, leave this job, make a drastic change. And for some of you, it might be because of an unexpected event that maybe forces your hand. Now, in the future, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, this is strong Taurus energy. We have very, very strong Taurus energy in this reading. So for some of you, you could be dealing with Taurus. Again, for some of you, it's just relating to material stability and security. This could even be security within the relationship. For some of you, if it's romantic and you're walking away from this person that you were with, you're being asked to walk away from this person, this will be you building very slowly, very stably, taking your time to create a secure relationship with a new person. For those of you where it relates to career or finances, this will be you taking your time, slow and steady, but continually putting in the effort to get yourself to your desired result. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? So in the near future, that's what's going to take place. You are going to be putting in very consistent, very determined efforts. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Now, for some of you, and I would hope not too many of you, you may decide to suppress this natural talent or skill that you have and continue to just work in the job. For some of you, with the Moon card, you might decide to secretly build with this new person and just not say anything, or even if this is walking away from a relationship, this would be that you're not going to let the person know why you're walking away. You're just going to maybe create a story about why it's not working, which may not be completely false, but the main focus of your actions or the main impetus behind your actions won't be because of what you tell them. It will be because you are feeling very strongly that you need to go towards a different person. And I'm sure you'll know who this person is. But for some of you, this could be that because of the fear of getting hurt with this Moon card, because of maybe even for some of you, connecting more with the part of yourself that you may have suppressed, because the Moon can indicate hidden feelings and even denial. Maybe due to some of you becoming more aware of your true, deeper feelings, this is what leads to you, because of how deep these feelings are, deciding to take a very slow and steady pace rather than rushing in so that you don't create any negative outcomes which could very negatively impact you because of how deeply rooted in your feelings this thing is, whether it's work or relationship. So because of not wanting to get hurt, wanting to make sure that you start off concrete, for some of you, it will be that, and because of how deeply you feel for this person or for this career path, etc., you're going to take it slower. Make sure that everything is built on a stable, secure ground so that you can successfully build into the future, which is always the right thing to do. Always the right thing to do. Do not rush anything that you know is really important to you, because it's better that you take the time to ensure that all of the foundations are set properly, so that later on you don't end up having issues that came off the fact that you were rushing the development of whatever this is. So for some of you, you could actually just be dealing with a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, a water sign, because the Queen of Cups here at the base, with the what you can use, again, that would be a Cancer energy. So for some of you, it could just be that it's a water energy that you're building with in the future. And we do have another card for Scorpio out here as well, which we'll get to that soon. Now, in your opinion, 8 of Wands. So for a lot of you, maybe you feel like things are outside of your control. Maybe you feel like you've wanted development or you've wanted elevation in your life, and you've never understood why you're not getting that, which may be, especially for those of you where it relates to work and career, that's why you're being asked to release whatever it is that you are holding on to in desires that it brings you the elevation, because it's not actually what's going to get you perspectively to the mountaintop, let's say. So if it's a relationship, the person you're with isn't the person who's going to help you get there. if it's career, the person that the job that you're working in or the path you're working towards isn't going to bring you that because it's not meant for you. So with the Eight of Wands, you are generally desiring for a lot of expansion, and the energy, you might even be feeling that the energy of expansion is here. For some of you, again, if this is romantic, you may really want to prioritize another person in your life. You may have such a desire and a passion for this person, and it may be very strong to hold it back at the moment. But again, you could feel that things have been blocked. And you might be right, again, especially if you're in a relationship. Rightfully so, things are blocked. Again, you can't have something come into your life if there's already something sitting in the position that that thing would fill. Now, with the Seven of Swords in the environment, this could be, maybe this other person, for some of you, it could be the person that you're with. And this might actually relate to why the moon is in the future. Maybe the person you're with is actually also doing the same thing, and they are behind the scenes moving towards another individual. And it could be that there's deception taking place all around, which is why you're being asked to release this so that you can kind of stop that cycle dead. So it may not be just you, for those of you where it's romantic, that is experiencing this signal to walk away from who they are with to go towards who they truly want to be with. And it could be that no one's being honest, which is not good. It's always more practical and mature to just keep it 100 with the person that you're with so that you can release all of the stagnancy. But also then you don't have to lie or cheat or deceive anyone. You can just take the actions that you desire. But for some of you, it could be where it relates to career or work, that there is some behind the scenes activity taking place, which may be what forces your hand in making this change in the future. Now again, with the moon in the near future and the Seven of Swords in the environment, I'm seeing that there is some deception taking place surrounding career or relationship. For some of you, it could even be that, for some of you, maybe somebody's stealing from you. Maybe this person's taking something from you so that they can prepare themselves to move away. Maybe for some of you, with the Seven of Swords, maybe it's the person that you are desiring to move towards and they are hiding their true feelings. And it could be that maybe for some of them, they are moving away from you because of the dynamic that exists. But of course, they won't tell you this, which may be why you're being asked to, with the Five of Swords, release whatever it is that you're holding on to because it's stagnating what's supposed to take place. Now, for your hopes, we have the Hierophant. If this is work or career, business, a lot of you are hoping to be established. You're hoping to have true recognition and to have a real secure, it's the right way to put it. When you have the Hierophant, where it relates to career, this is someone that has done all the paperwork, someone that's gone by the book, and someone that has taken the steps to ensure that in the right ways, you have affirmed your business and that it's concrete and something that is not only easily recognizable, but something that is rooted in I'll say the traditional standard for how it is that you do this thing. So it's like it's going to take the steps to probably get yourself recognized, doing the proper work that's required to actually build the experience and the skills, and ensuring that everything's being done above board and everything that is being done honestly will lead to you being very established in the long term and being recognized as a true and genuine article of whatever it is that you're working towards. So for some of you, you're hoping that the business is going to take off very well But of course, you want to do it in a way where, again, with that Knight of Pentacles as well, you want to take your time to really build this properly to ensure the foundations are secure. Now, if this is relationship, again, for some of you, you're really hoping that you can unify and settle down and marry the person, or commit to this new individual, and that they'll be the person that culturally you align with. They'll be the person that your values and your ethics and principles align with. That they'll be the person that you can build a future and a happy marriage with. Now, in your fears, for some of you, it's expressing your feelings. You don't know how to do it with the Page of Cups. For some of you, maybe you're hoping on an epiphany, on fearing that it won't come. So it's like, okay, with that Six of Pentacles in particular, especially if it relates to business, you don't want to just drop this job because you're fearing stability and not knowing that exactly how, or for certain that you're going to get secure too soon in the future. You don't want to affect your finances too negatively, especially if you've got responsibilities. But you're fearing that you won't actually get the necessary insight that will allow you to see that you are going to be okay initially. So for some of you, you're fearing making that decision to drop it, even if you're being strongly guided to, but feeling like you'll end up in a position where it's just like, okay, I've let this go, but I don't know what to do now. I haven't had the epiphany. I haven't noticed what steps I should be taking. You should be taking, sorry, to ensure that you get the success you're looking for. But just know, in the outcome, the Death card, endings are taking place. So whether it's the ending of a career path, or ending of a job, ending of a relationship, an ego death for some of you, which could be an internal transformation that's taking place. Because again, for some of you, when I said the Five of Swords, it's a change of your own opinions, your own thoughts, your own behaviors that could just be taking place, and you're being asked to release or stop doing a certain thing. But this is grand change taking place. Now, with the Death card, it relates to endings, but also to new beginnings. So this is also what allows you to know that there is change going to take place for the better. Closing of a chapter so that a new one can begin. Where's the Death card? Where's the Death card there? The Nine of Pentacles. Okay. With the Queen of Swords at the base, which indicates separation, and the Nine of Pentacles does also indicate making yourself single. So for a lot of you, you are going to leave a relationship. You're walking away from a certain person, and with the Death card, it's not that you're going to be on your own, because it's going to allow for a new beginning to take place. But you understand that you have to make yourself single from this person so that that can happen. But I'm seeing that a lot of you, you're going to do that. You're going to walk away from this person. For some of you, again, when the Knight of Pentacles, if it's career or job related, and with the Knight of Pentacles, you're going to come to an understanding that, you know what, I have everything I need to be successful. I don't need to rely on this job. And for some of you, the pittance you're getting from it based upon your work rate and your skills, you have all you need to create the success for yourself. And it's that butterfly there to go through that transformation materially to get you to the next step that you've been desiring. Why is Five of Swords there? Your Pentacles. So for some of you now, you generally are being asked to be your own boss. So King of Pentacles, you're capable of being the authority in your own life, of creating your own business, of doing for self with the King of Pentacles, because you have a good understanding of the principle, you understand what is required, you have the work ethic, you are definitely orderly enough, and you are somebody that is able to cross the T's, dot the I's, and ensure that everything is done properly. So you're capable to have your own business with the King of Pentacles. But with the Five of Swords, you need the time and energy, which means you can't be working as much on anything else. You can't be in slavish commitment to a job where you're being asked to do for self, and you have the capabilities with that Magician that also came out, but you just haven't done so. And then again, we have that Magician, Four of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles after that King of Pentacles. So it's indicating that for a lot of you, yeah, your desired path, you have the skills and the necessary talents to create that, and it will put you in alignment with a very wealthy, abundant future. But it's on you to make a choice about what's most important. Is it the fear of struggling for a bit? Is it the worry of your finances being affected? So choosing out of security to hold on to the position, that's most important. Or is it the optimism and the understanding of the intuitive guidance you're being given that you'll be all right? Is the risk worth the reward? Show me a card for the Romance Angels. Oh, okay. So, give your relationship a chance is what you're being asked to do. Work on your partnership. For those of you where it is romantic, and wedding. This situation involves wedding. So it involves marriage. And again, that Hierophant that came out, which is a marriage card itself. So for a lot of you, again, you don't want to let go of this person that you're with because you don't want to end up in a place where things are not balanced or stable. You don't want it to really rock the boat or affect your household too much. Especially if it's someone where it's like, okay, they're bringing in a certain amount of money and it's like, okay, I'm kind of reliant on that to be stable. But you're being asked not to focus on the material things. Again, the material is all the illusion. Don't get too caught up on that or you'll miss the reality of what's going on. So that's what's stopping you from investing in this other relationship. And you're being asked to give that relationship a chance. So for some of you, this relationship you're in may be more materially focused or centered. It may be more about money, more about business, or material security than about emotional or true fulfillment. Show me a crystal card for advice for tree. But of course, you will know that. Crystal card for advice for tree. And you have to trust your intuition to figure out the truth behind the matter. So tumbled stones, rainbow healing is a card that came up. So your crystal card seems you're being asked to use more than one crystal. This is like branch out and trust your intuition about which will work with you best at this moment right now. But the keywords are rainbow healing. And the message is today marks the start of a new beginning, a new way of looking at life and the world around you. Be it in dreams or through beautiful rainbows, you're being infused with light and blessings. Relax, surrender your concerns to the universal light of love and allow this wondrous healing to occur. You will soon find that others are attracted to you. Many will come and seek your help and advice, for you are a beacon of light unto all. In the near future, you will empower others with love and wisdom, and you will help them see their own inner light and beauty. You're a natural born healer who heals through the power of love. So again, this is especially for those of you that you have a career path, something you can do for yourself, something that based upon your God-given talents, you are to utilize to empower yourself and empower others. And for many of you, it is going to be just expressing your love through doing what you love. Something that comes natural to you, but that, of course, you may have had to put in the work and time to develop. Show me a moon card for advice. A new romantic cycle begins. And at the base, we have a personal issue reaches conclusion. So you have a new romantic cycle here. Again, endings and beginnings. Show me two more cards. Take time to breathe out. And confidence is your key to success. Show me one more. Step out of your comfort zone. So do not let security rule your decisions. Your hard work is paying off. So, interesting. But I hope that did resonate. And do not delay what you're being asked or guided to do, as it will only stagnate and maybe create further complications where it relates to what is meant for you. So for many of you, you know exactly what you should be doing or what you feel strongly motivated to do. But the fear of rocking the boat, the fear of affecting your finances, the fear of not being stable is stopping you from doing so. So material reasons are stopping you, or fears, and you should stop that. So trust your intuition and follow Spirit's guidance. And if you're confused about that, ask for guidance from Spirit. Ask to know exactly what it is that you need to be doing right now and be mindful to the signs and signals. Now, if this reading did resonate, please do like the video, comment, subscribe if you haven't, share it out to others. And if you'd like any personal readings, whether they be tarot or numerology, then check the links in the description box. to my Etsy, as well as if you would like to purchase any crystals, because I do sell many crystals. You'll see a link to the other Etsy in the description box. But you take care. Peace, love and light to everybody out there.